Well, hey, book lovers, and welcome to the book launch party for Cirque du Mystique. Come one, come all. There are 7 stories beckoning you, and we cannot wait to share with you everything inside of the Cirque du Mystique anthology. We've got 7 different stories from 7 fabulous authors. We cannot wait to share this with you, and we're jumping on to celebrate today. We are so incredibly excited, and we want to know, if you were going to be part of the circus, what would your job be? You could have any job at the circus. What would you love to do? I personally would love to be an aerialist. I might like to work with some of the animals. I would definitely be a trick rider because I do all the horse things, you know. And I would love to hear what you would love to do inside of a circus as well. We get to actually touch on quite a few different jobs within this anthology. We've got 7 different stories that range from very adventurous and very fun to very creepy. So there's something for everybody inside of Cirque du Mystique. And if you are here, go ahead and give me a shout out. Let me know why you are so excited to let the circus capture you again, which is our tagline for this fabulous story. We're really excited for this one. And I do want to chat just a little bit about some of these stories inside of this anthology. It is our book birthday, so do us a favor and give us a beautiful Bookstagram image of Cirque du Mystique today over on Instagram or here on Facebook as well. Melanie is here joining us. She says trick riding would be fun, nothing too high off the ground. My fear of heights will kick in. Melanie actually gave us a great Bookstagram photo of Cirque du Mystique earlier today. You can check that out, and we would love to see what you are doing as well for Cirque du Mystique. Go ahead and grab our cover off of Goodreads or Amazon or wherever, or if you have a copy on your Kindle, your iPad, your device, or if you happen to get the paperback version of this book, go ahead and take a beautiful picture and get that posted for us today. That'll really help us out on our release day. Now, like I said, we do have 7 different stories for you inside of this anthology. We're so excited for this one. We've actually got some really cool things, and our very first story is Circus of Scales by Constance Roberts, which happens to have dragons in it. Guys, it's a dragon circus. I'm just saying if that doesn't get your interest, I do not know what will. Very excited about these. The next book is actually mine. It's Blood is Silent, and it is a Red Riding Hood retelling, because you guys know I love my retellings. So what if Red Riding Hood were a circus aerialist, and what if the wolf had some plans for her? I'm really excited for this one. I can't wait for you to meet Sienna and Elijah and Ephraim inside of Blood is Silent. It's going to be really good. And then we actually get to move on to Game of Mystique by Elle Beaumont, who happens to be in the comments today hanging out with us. She was not available to join us while we were on. Oh, I didn't click on that, so I'm not sure why that's up. Sorry, guys. Boom. Okay. Game of Mystique is the next book inside of the anthology. It's kind of got this Parisian Paris vibe to it. It takes place over in Paris, and it's got a steampunky twist to it with Faye. So I'm really excited for this one as well. We've got Circus to Spirits by C.M. Landers. We've also got The Ringmaster by Jessica Julian. We've got We All Fall by Helen Vivian Fletcher, and The Dollhouse by Christus Christie. Now, these not quite in order of progression, but they kind of go from more of the adventurous and lighthearted and a little less rip your heart out scary, kind of. It kind of goes from like a little bit nicer to a little bit scarier. And kind of. Not all the way. It's not quite the progression, but it does have something for everybody inside of it. And I'm really excited for this. And mine is actually a lot less mean than what my normal books are. So I'm just saying, if you want me to be a little bit nicer to my characters, I'm a little bit nicer to my characters, little bit meaner to my readers inside of my story. So you guys know I like to destroy my characters and my readers in my books. This one's a little bit nicer than some of my other ones. So if you're looking for something a little bit more chill, this is the one for you. So jump into the comments. Let me know, if you were going to be part of the circus, what would your signature color be? Would you have a signature color? Let's just pretend we live in a world where the circus is divided into these signature colors, and your act, whatever it happens to be, whether you are an aerialist or on the trapeze, or you're a trick rider, if you are a magician or a lion tamer, or you work with the animals, or you're the ringmaster, what would your signature color be? Go ahead and let us know down in the comments below. Ella's in the comments saying she went full out mean on her story within this anthology game of Mystique. And we want to know, guys, what would your signature color be? Melanie is in the comments hanging out with us. She says, my signature color would be red, totally red. Hey, girl, you're going to fit right with my Red Riding Hood retelling. I'm super excited to hear that. I feel like for me, I tend to lean more toward like black when I'm dressing because it makes my hair pop, and blues and purples and greens tend to be where I go with my styling. Not that I don't have other colors. I do have a lot of colors, but I tend to lean toward those because they really make my hair and my eyes pop. So I think my signature color would, based on my wardrobe, it would probably be black. But let's just say that's not an option. I would probably go with blue or purple or green because it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Elle's in the comments saying her signature color would be purple inside of her circus. Exciting, exciting. If you are here with us live, we would love to hear from you. Let us know, did you get your copy of Cirque du Mystique today? Lots of love down in those comments below. Did you get your copy of Cirque du Mystique? This is actually quite the interesting anthology. It's huge. We had to use a very small font just to get it all inside of this book. It was like 700 pages. And we got it down to like 470, 79, 80, like 480 pages inside of Cirque du Mystique. And we've got really cool interiors inside of the anthology. So let's just take a minute to chat about that. And while we're doing that, I do want to know, what would your job be at the circus if you were going to be a circus person? All right, so taking a look at our amazing interior here, we do have our beautiful cover on the title page inside. And then for each story, we also have, oh, well, let me show you our scene dividers. We've got these beautiful tickets that are actually much smaller as scene dividers, but I wanted to give you a good look at them. And each story actually has this particular image with their character right up top. And then as you as you flip through the book, you actually get to see artwork from each one of the stories by Millennium Genesis. I'm just going to go until I find the first one. If you have not seen all of our artwork yet, you can find it over on the world portal for Cirque du Mystique on crescentseapublishing.com, or you can check out the videos where I've shown off all of the artwork. I'm not going to do it today because we have done it before, but I do want to hang out with you guys during our party. Now, we are going to be on Instagram in just a little bit, so we are keeping it short here. We're keeping it short over there. But we're sharing all the love for Cirque du Mystique, and we've got some really cool stuff going on. Let me just see if... Oh, L, perfect. So we've got really cool admission tickets for our authors with their bios, so you can actually learn a little bit more about them over inside of that as well. Elle says if it were an animal circus, she'd be taking care of the animals, but if it were a people circus, I'd be behind the scenes helping everyone get ready, put their makeup on, etc. Oh, that's awesome. You can do my hair and makeup. I can live with that. Works for me. I'm one of those like, no, I want to do the fun stuff. I'll go juggle. I'll do all the magic tricks and things. Elle can be my stylist. It'll be awesome. I love it. Let us know, what would you do if you were in the circus? What would your job be? Realistically, what would your job be? I would probably be, I would definitely be like magician. I would be able to do the juggling. I could do some clowning if I wanted to. I could definitely work with the horses for sure. Yeah, lots of fun. I would love to say that I would be like an aerialist doing all the cool things, but I don't have that training at this point. Although I do have some friends, and we're bringing them on to do some interviews, so stay tuned if you want to meet my aerialist circus performer friends, because that is coming soon. Melanie's in the comments saying she's going to be working with Elle. So Melanie is going to be apprenticing. So much fun. Fun times. I, however, will be out doing all the fun things. If I had planned it better, I could have done some magic tricks for you guys. That's okay. Another time. Another time. You guys did not see my interview with Magician Lion Flood a few months ago. Make sure you do. He was on Penn and Teller Fool Us, and definitely goes along with what we're doing here with Cirque du Mystique. So make sure you check that episode of my show out. It is here on Facebook and over on YouTube as well, if you would like to see him do some magic tricks on air for us. All right. So we've got some fabulous books inside of this anthology. We cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on copies of these. If you've got questions, if you've got comments, now's a great time to jump in there and let me know what you would like to chat about in terms of this fabulous anthology. And we do have some really cool stuff going on inside of here. We've got those beautiful artwork pictures drawn by Millennium Genesis. We've got the great interior. We got the intros to all of the stories and 7 different tales from 7 different authors. Here you go. Get a good look at all of our different stories. So we have Circus of Scales by Constance Roberts, Blood is Silent by k.m. Robinson, Game of Bezique by L. Beaumont, Cirque des Spirits by C.M. Landers. I'm trying to remember from memory the order. Ringmaster by Jessica Julian. We All Fall by Helen Vivian Fletcher, and The Dollhouse by Christus Christie. I actually, if I had just trusted myself, I would have been able to get that, but I didn't. So we've got some really great stuff. And like I said, we've got more of like the adventure, the less scary stories, and then we get into some creepier stories, especially with things like The Ringmaster and We All Fall and The Dollhouse, which is really very, very on the creepy side of things. If you don't believe me, let me see if I can find that. Let me see. I am looking for the artwork for the last story. Aha! Got you. And that gives you a basic idea of what we're looking at with The Dollhouse. All right, if you've got questions, if you've got comments, now's a great time to pop those in there. But we are going to be traveling over to Instagram in just a few minutes. We're going to be hanging out with people over there as well, because we are so excited for the release of Cirque du Mystique and all the cool things that we've got going on with this anthology as well. Melanie is in the comments saying, I'm kind of excited for the creepy ones since I usually steer clear of them. And Elle says super creepy. Yeah, we've got some creepy takes on some of these stories. We definitely do. We have a whole range of stories within this anthology. Like, we didn't put any parameters out for this. We just said young adult circus. And so we got a lot of like the creepy spirits and like the stuff going on there. And then we got like dragons, and we got retellings, and we've got a little bit of steampunk and some Paris vibes in there. So we have the whole range of stories within this anthology. So there really is something for everyone. And you might absolutely love all of them. You might really lean towards some of them and not so much other ones. But there's something for everyone inside of this anthology, which I'm so excited about. We've been getting great feedback from people who got their hands on early copies of this. We can't wait to see what you think as well. And hey, do us a favor. If you have read this book, or if you are going to read this book, do us a favor and leave us a review on Amazon, on Kobo, on Barnes & Noble's Nook. iBooks is always good. Anywhere where it is a buying platform. That really, really helps the authors out. Places like blogs and Goodreads don't really do as much good. It's still nice. Please do it if you would like to do that. But please put it on Amazon, because Amazon is where all of the industry people look when we're trying to buy ads and when we're trying to do special events. They want to see how many reviews we have over there and what people are thinking. So Amazon is #1. And then if you could put it on Kobo, that would be super helpful. And Barnes & Noble is super helpful. And iBooks is super helpful. And then if you want to put it on the other buying platforms too, that's great. But those couple are like the best. They're the best choices for us. All right. You can get your hands on a copy of this by going to circusanthology.crescentcitypublishing.com, and you can go learn a little bit more about the stories over there as well. I'm K.m. Robinson, author of Blood is Silent. That is my Red Riding Hood retelling inside of Cirque du Vol Mystique, and I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. k.m.robinsonbooks.com and at K.m. Robinson Books on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, IGTV, YouTube, and all those fun, fabulous platforms. Come hang out with me right now on Instagram. I'm moving over there in just a second. Super excited for this one. And we're going to go hang out at K.m. Robinson Books on Instagram to celebrate the release of Cirque du Vol Mystique. And don't forget to take those beautiful pictures. And hey, you can also get a candle for Cirque du Vol Mystique. It's called Cirque. It is salted caramel and buttered popcorn from Willow Ridge Candles. We're going to tell you more about that over on Instagram. So come join us right now. Lots of fun. Thanks so much for joining us for the release of the Cirque du Vol Mystique launch party today. We cannot wait to see you again, and stay tuned because I have some big things going on my platform all week long. Like seriously, I have some big things planned. So stay tuned. I'm going to let you guys know what those things are in the next couple days, and join me tomorrow because we're designing a book cover live on air, and you get to vote tomorrow morning on what type of cover we are creating. Yes, I did create this one. Yes, I've created almost all of my book covers and a whole bunch of the ones you see behind me. We're going to do it live, and you can help me make decisions about that tomorrow. So stay tuned to vote, and then join me at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Facebook.com/KMRobinsonBooks live as we design this book cover together. See you then. Until then, have a great day and stay inspired. Bye-bye.